I am notoriously known for killing all the plants I've ever owned. Chalk it up to user error, if you will. With Westman's climate changing as drastically as it does, having plus 30-degree days and minus 40-degree days all in 1 year blows my mind. You know what else blows my mind? How greenhouses have grown and adapted to this changing of seasons and can grow plants and produce all year long. Follow me along my journey as I learn how this is possible and pick up some tips and tricks along the way to try and keep a plant of my own alive all winter long. What that plant will be yet, I don't know. Let's go find out. I'm Sydney Houston, a student here in Brandon, Manitoba, and I'm meeting with Bernie, the owner of the Green Spot, to learn what I need to do to keep a plant alive and learn what it takes for them to operate all year long and some of the biggest challenges they face.
So the most critical part about greenhouse operation is heat, because so much of our year is in winter, unfortunately. We have all of these forced air furnaces that are suspended in our ceiling. The hot air that the furnace creates then blows it down tubes and distributes the hot air all the way down the greenhouse.
Now for the tour. This green machine fills the trays up with finely cut soil, which then get manually seeded. Then they go hang out in this room while they get fed and watered until they're big enough to sell.
So this is our water system here. We have a continuous pumping of water from the well, and it fills this row of tanks. We've got about 8,000 gallons of storage here for water.
This machine pumps acid in the water to make sure it's just right for the plants. Once these plants are ready, they are brought up front for fellow plant lovers to take home for their care in mid-April. I met with Chris, an employee who helped me repot my plant. I chose a monstera, which is a tropical plant, which means it can survive all year long when brought inside during the winter. Okay, Chris, what is step one of the repotting?
So first we're gonna fill up our pot with some soilless media. It is cocoa fiber, peat moss, perlite, and then we'll wanna build like a crevice for the pot to sit in.
Okay.
Also going to wet this. Nice little area for the roots to sit in. Remove it from its decorative pot. So what we're going to do is take it back to the water there and rinse this down so that the roots are nicely washed before it goes into the new soil. Usually when it's this root bound, we're going to want to tickle the roots. So our soil mixture, we basically just want to pack it around, all around the plant, and just gently pack it down.
A quick rinse to clean up my plant and finalize the process. Now that I have my new plant, I should probably figure out what I need to do to take care of it. So let's go find out.
Tropical plants are pretty easy to look after, but some of the main things that would cover all plants is they don't really like to be in the full sunlight. So if you've got at your house and you've got a front window which faces south, you don't want to set it right in the front window. You probably want to set it back so that the light is diffused a little bit. The second would be watering. Pick a day of the week, that's the morning I water. The other one is fertilizing. You can fertilize, say, once a month.
That exceeded my expectations. Greenhouses still blow my mind, but now I know how they can keep operations running all season long. And with all that new knowledge, I now feel prepped and ready to keep my plant alive all winter long. Well, at least I hope so. But if not, Bernie told me I know where to find a new one.